Chapter 6583. Hearing that Tawana finally agreed to continue the performance, Mitsui Yoshitoka on the side also breathed a sigh of relief. He was originally worried that this young lady would suddenly quit. And he knew her temper. If she was really irritated, she would not even take the boss of Universal seriously. Anyway, she made enough money and had enough influence. If the company irritated her, she could just give up for a while even if she couldn't stand up. And as long as she told her fans that she gave up because the record company forced her to do something she didn't want to do, the record company would be overwhelmed by the fans' anger. Therefore, even Mitsui Yoshitoka himself did not dare to force her to perform. But he really didn't expect that Charlie's tough attitude would make her immediately give in. At this time, Charlie said, since Miss Sweet has decided that the performance will go on as usual, let's not waste time here. Miss Sweet and Mr. Trevor, please return to the party first, so as not to be away for too long and arouse doubts from the guests. If anyone asks about what happened just now, you two can directly tell each other that you have a confidentiality agreement and cannot disclose any information. Tawana nodded slightly and asked worriedly, what if they leak this news to the media? Charlie glanced at Mitsui Yoshitoka and smiled. Don't forget that today's party was initiated by Mr. Mitsui. And all the guests who came are Mr. Mitsui's friends or friends of friends. I believe that with Mr. Mitsui's strength and status, he will be able to keep these guests silent and let them pretend not to see what they saw, not to hear what they heard, and pretend not to know what they knew. Mitsui Yoshitoka was so angry when he heard this that he wanted to curse. Originally, the legitimate things were the guests' own business. Some of them were busybodies. After they get some gossip, they must share and spread it as soon as possible. It was difficult for him to stop them. Now that Charlie said this, it was equivalent to putting the responsibility of keeping the secret on his head. According to Charlie's words, if any of the guests today could not keep the secret, it would be my incompetence. Just when Mitsui Yoshitoka was very angry, Charlie suddenly turned his head and looked at him, smiling, and asked him, Mr. Mitsui, do you think I am right? Your mother, Mitsui Yoshitoka, cursed in his heart. But he could only bite the bullet and smile. Yes, Mr. Wade is right, please rest assured. I will definitely remind all the guests in a clear and strict manner. Let them not tell what happened today. Seeing that Mitsui Yoshitoka, such a big figure, was still being controlled by Charlie, Tawana suddenly felt a lot more comfortable. As the saying goes, when you are unlucky, look at those who are more unlucky, and you will feel that you are not so unlucky. Seeing that Mitsui Yoshitoka had to accept this heavy responsibility, Charlie was quite satisfied, but he still reminded Tawana, if this matter really leaks out and the media comes to you for questioning or confrontation, then you just have to play dumb. If anyone asks you any questions, tell them that you don't know and have nothing to say. Anyway, the key figures today are all here, and they are all controllable. No one can find other clues and evidence. Charlie said, those who are ready to punch hard are most afraid of hitting the air instead of the iron plate or the rock. If you hit the iron plate, even if you can't hurt the other party, you can hear a sound. Hitting the air is the most frustrating and helpless. What you have to do is to turn yourself into the air in front of these people. Okay, after hearing what Charlie said, Tawana felt relieved and had a sense of dependence on Charlie. So she asked him, Mr. Wade, if someone in the United States wants to kill me, what should I do next? I can't stay in Japan forever. I have to go back sooner or later. Wouldn't it be very dangerous then? Charlie said, the person who wants to kill you should be someone who was in close contact with you before. Now the situation has changed. Some people want to protect themselves, so they have to abandon the car to protect the general. Others don't want to get burned, so they have to set fire to the person closest to them first. This is the same as firefighters putting out wildfires. They have to set fire in the direction of the wildfire. Burning a vacuum zone, the fire can't come over. So it can be seen that even if you are not involved in certain things, you must know the secrets of certain things. This is also the key reason why the other party wants to kill you. Tawana didn't know how to answer for a while. Although she didn't directly participate in some things, she did know a lot of secrets and even witness some things with her own eyes. Now those leaders are about to be exposed, and they may want to kill her for self-protection. But she couldn't really tell Charlie about those things. Besides, Charlie wasn't the only one around.